Okay, so I'm going to walk you through how to set up a basic Google site. So you're going to make sure you're logged into Chrome here. If you don't see your name or your Cyfair email address or something like that, then just go ahead and click that. It could look like a silhouette of a person's head. Just click on that and then log in. Then you'll go to this waffle and then you'll go to sites. You may have to click on more if you don't see yours, but you should be able to find Google Sites there. I would recommend going with new Google Sites. It's a lot more, the user experience is better, there's better graphics, and honestly, I think the old Google Sites is going away anyway, so you want to start with that. So click on new Google Sites, and then you will click on this one here. Down here you see this plus sign. That's where you create a new site. Okay, so there's going to be basic things. I'm not going to go too far into all the weeds, but this is where you'll create your pages. Right now there's only one, there's a home, but if you want to create another page, you just click on the bottom and then you call it a new page. So you can call it like technology tips, something like that. And then you have a new sub page, but you can always go back to the home here. And so right now nothing is published, but if you want to see what it would look like, you can always hit this eye picture to preview what it's going to look like once you do publish it for other people to see. You can call your site something here. You can change the header type so that you can have a large banner, you can have it cover. So you can play around with that a little bit. Just, give it some title. And then this is really kind of the cool, you can change the theme or change the image. You can upload an image, or you can select image that you already have. And then so if you have a select image, you can find these different ones in the gallery currently. And so you can use a stock image kind of like that, and it kind of makes it look a lot better. And if you give it a second, it adjusts the visibility of it to make sure that you can kind of see it based on the text that you have there as well. And then you can add things under it. So if you want to add some things, you'll hit insert and say you want to go something from your drive. You can click on that. Click on drive. Think about what you want to put in there. Say I want to put our branding, our tiger word marks. So put that in there, and then so you'll see the different images here that we like our teachers to use for our branding. And you can center that, and you can see these little marks here that kind of help you figure out if it's centered or anything like that. If you don't like the white background, you can change that. You can say, okay, well, I'd like to change that to an image, or you can do an emphasis here. And if you do the image, you can select an image. And again, there's different like plain color images kind of like that. Some of them have texture. So you can always add things like that. The good thing about images is if you upload an image that you currently have, let's just say something like that. Well, anything, doesn't matter what you really put, but you can put that on there, and then so you've got a nice looking background. One thing you cannot do with this is, like, say if this says has a word behind it, say if I wanted to move it down so you could see it better, you can't do that. You can't move where the picture is focused on. So it's a minor detail. It's not that big of a deal, but there are sites out there that if you want to customize your own image, you can do that, save it to your Google Drive, and then upload it here. You can do other things like embed a video, or you could do a YouTube thing here. So I say, okay, let's do that. Let's do Cypress Park High School promo. And so we've got different promo videos here. Got our athletics promo. We can start with that one. And then we that. upload an image. Oh, you get the hang of it there. You basically can put any image there that you wanted to put, and then you have different folders you can embed, a calendar and all that. And again, you can, that's only to that first page. The technology tips is still blank. So if you want to kind of see what it's going to look like for people, this little window pops up so you can see what it would look like on your phone. And you see here on a phone, you would just pick a different menu and say, okay, I look at the home. So that's what the home page looks like on a phone versus a tablet versus a laptop there, which is what I'm on right now. And then you close it to go back to the editing screen. Once you finally do that, you can hit publish and it'll kind of walk you through some of the steps, and then your site will be live. You can always hit that link. Right now I haven't published it, so I can't get a link yet, but once you publish it, you can click here and get a link. You can share collaborators with in this, that way you can actually say who can actually edit it. And then also if you want to say, well, I don't want everybody in SciFair to see it, I want to see just certain people. Like if you want to paste the email addresses of just your staff, you would do that, specific people, and click save, and then you just change this to view, and then you paste all their email addresses right there and click OK. You also want to do this, prevent editors from publishing or changing access or adding new people. If you're opening it up to a lot of people, you want to hit that if you want control, but the problem is the publishing can only be done by you. So if other editors are making changes, those changes only get published once you go in and click publish. So if it's a website that's going to get updated pretty often, you probably don't want to do that. Just trust the people. Make sure you share it with people that you trust that will update correctly the information. Otherwise, you can control it yourself by clicking on that. All right, that should get you started on that piece of starting a Google site.